institutions matter because we need reforms that work for Africa. We don't need imported templates. And we, the people, must not be seduced by speeches, by beautifully written plans. We need strict economic reforms. We need proper planning. We need cohesion. And we must demand this from our leaders. I was talking to a friend about this who nudged me to delve further into policies and what's working and what's not. What are the investment attractiveness looking like per country? And that was a good place to start my research. But the truth is, we never really lacked plans. We never really lacked policies. Most of our leaders are surrounded by by the best economists. Most of them hire Western economic firms to draft most of these plans. But the problem isn't in planning alone. The problem is in the execution, the follow-up. We need key performance indicators. We need to track. We need reasonable timelines. We need strict adherence to these policies. We need not just policies that exist on paper, but we need accountability in practice. So even though we talk about corruption lightly and say, well, everywhere else is corrupt, but the truth is that what is at the root of our corruption? Why are even people at the most individual level practicing this, are corrupt? Why is there poor follow-up? Why is there inconsistency in our leadership? Our system rewards loyalty to the powers and not resolve. And when our leaders fail, we rarely hold them accountable. Why aren't we building leadership where, based on results and accountability, checks and balances? What happened to all of this? And most countries have a anti-corruption organization or something similar, and that's just by name. That doesn't actually do any work. We need rigorous implementation of the reforms. So when we look at countries like China and most Southeast Asian countries, the rise wasn't just because they had good policies on paper. They had a radical implementation of their economic reforms with strict